let me say this before I get started. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. As I sit here in Denver, Colorado, get unloaded, I know it's a government shutdown. And whether y'all want to know it or not, a lot of y'all Trumpaholics, y'all made a fucked up decision. But y'all try to rationalize it and wrestle with it in your mind. You try to rationalize with the decisions that you all made for vote for Trump. See, I didn't vote for Kamala or Trump because I like neither one of them. I don't dick ride on party lines. I ride on what motherfuckers can do tangibly, especially for black people, because we are owed a debt. And we ain't just talking about slavery. We talking about the shit that happened after slavery. You dig? It's shit that happened after slavery. A lot of shit, even to all the way to now. But to discuss and talk about all that, it'll be a long, drawn out conversation. Now, a lot of you palm colored people, not all of you, but a lot of you all that are what you consider on the borderline of white supremacy, and those who are fully fledged white supremacists, like Nick Fuentes, Richard Spencer, Jared Taylor, David Duke, many others of those alt-right white nationalist people who are angry that their population in decline. That's going to happen naturally because you all have recessive genes. Let's deal with the reality. Y'all literally came from black people. Y'all a carbon copy of us. They got trapped up there in Europe during the Ice Age, and y'all skin and hair texture changed. You mutated into the Europeans that you say today. This ain't trying to talk shit, but we just talking about reality. That's all you ever were. So, back to the real subject at hand. This ain't nothing against y'all, but that's the reality. I'm not going talking about no long drawn out Bible biblical shit, because like I said, all that shit is plagiarized dogma that I don't really subscribe to. All that shit even a lie. So I'm not going to even subscribe to that. How they done lied to you all about that shit. That's a whole long drawn out conversation. But we all know that America is falling. And America is not falling due to biblical prophecies and all this shit. Nah. It's due to corporate greed. Your multinational corporations who run the banks and the industries. That's who's destroying America. That's who y'all white nationalists don't want to point at. Don't want to point at them, because those people look like you. They look like you. So it's more convenient to blame and punch down on people at the bottom. Just like when Charlie Kirk got deleted. Instead of you all looking and reflecting on y'all selves, right when Charlie Kirk was getting ready to talk on black crime, he got deleted by one of his own. But y'all never talk about all the white on white crime, all the mass shootings. Y'all never want to talk about all the pedophilia rings that you palm colored people that are indulging in. Why you think they trying to cover up? Why you think Donald Trump trying to cover up the Epstein files up? Because it's going to show his ass over there with all the celebrities and all of them. And they using P. Diddy, Charlie Kirk assassination, all that shit is distractions. Distractions. See, the truth is, this country has been gone for a long time due to the fact that the rest of the world caught up. The rest of the world caught up. Keep in mind, during World War II, everybody else was bombing the shit but the United States. So the United States had a long time to basically be winning in manufacturing and everything. But now things are changed. And even in Europe it's changing. Because now African nations are waking up. And you got a younger population on the African continent that's waking up. And Ibrahim Traore is doing what most people are supposed to do, but they don't do. He's working for the benefit of his people. Something that American politicians don't do, because they too in bed with multinational corporations, whether they be the Democrats or the Republicans. They all laying up in bed with the corporations and lobbyists who come in and collect billions of dollars while you starving, while Americans can't feed themselves, black and white and Latino. So then Donald Trump implement deporting immigrants. Now keep in mind, they don't got nobody to work on these fields. Y'all niggas ain't gonna do it, and white people ain't gonna do it. But them illegal migrants that they snatching up them people and taking them back. So how the agricultural big corporations gonna work? We ain't gonna do it. White people ain't gonna do it. They ask y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. Y'all ass been to fail out. Y'all been to fail out there in the sun. That's why y'all had us do it for 400 years for free. And then when we got free, then y'all want to turn around and say, oh, y'all some shiftless and lazy niggas. And y'all the big, it's like mirror projection and shit. And I ain't even trying to talk shit. I'm just keeping it 100. But this country falling apart, and it's gonna fall apart because you have a rise of people on the African continent that keeping their resources to themselves. That's why France over there, that's why Paris having the same role in blackouts that them African countries having, and they basically begging Chad. So now what they trying to do, they're trying to say we're gonna send a recolonizing force back to recolonize those niggas in Africa, because they getting out of line and they trying to hog up all the resources that, for according to us white people, us wealthy white elites, that's our shit, even though it's in their country. It's our shit, it belongs to us because we white and we say so. So now that world is falling to shit, the world is going through turmoil, and this is what's gonna happen. This is not new. The world been through this shit before. You had it during the collapse of the Western Roman Empire. You had it during the decline of a lot of empires that came before the Roman Empire. This is a natural occurrence in human history. But instead, you have the wealthy elites want to hog up everything and have everybody at each other's throat. That's all the game plan of the wealthy elites. If they can keep white people at black people throat over here and keep them at everybody's throat and not seeing a real problem, it's just gonna get worse. This is just a reality check for everybody. Have a beautiful Monday.